Hi, my name is Themwani Chirambo, or as many people call me, Timmy. I'm the operations director here at Prelemon, and actually just wanted to talk about how I went from a social media intern to an operations director in about 6 months. So first of all, I will start off by saying I grew up in South Africa, but I was born in Zambia. I've been in South Africa for about 23 years, and I'm 25 this year in 2024. I went to uni. Well, let me start off by saying I went to high school at Pretoria High School for Girls, and I went to university at the University of Pretoria, where I studied my bachelor's of arts in general, and I majored in psychology and criminology in my third year. I then went on to do my honors in psychology, where I went to Grahamstown in Rhodes in the Eastern Cape. I then took I would say gap year, but essentially I just didn't make it into my master's with psychology, and I took the time to learn how to do marketing. I took a few courses in marketing and learned a little bit about SEO, where I thought I would actually, or I started to like doing social media a lot more. So I tried to focus on that a bit. And then I saw Prelimin as I was looking for jobs, and I decided, okay, let me apply and I'll go in. Essentially, actually, I applied as an SEO specialist, a junior one, and I didn't get in, but then they offered me an internship. And this internship was unpaid. And I thought, you know what, I really need the experience. And I'm sure, Parliament looks great. I'll learn a lot here. And one of the internships actually was a social media internship. And I thought, I've done social media a bit and I do like it and I'll go for it. So I was accepted into the internship after doing a test. I then spent the next 2 weeks at Prelimin doing an internship, and I say it was about 4 hours a day that I spent basically learning YouTube optimization, where I would edit some of, or I was guided to edit some of Deepak, who is the founder of Element. I was editing some of his videos and basically doing it from an SEO perspective. I then spoke to Deepak and I asked, I would really be interested in doing SEO. And he said, why don't you go and join the SEO team? And that's where I basically was doing social media and SEO still at 4 hours a day. And this was another 2-ish weeks. So we'd say I was a month into the internship when Deepak approached me and he said, I think you'd be really good doing account management. And I'd never done account management before. And I thought, let me just go for it. You know, something in me actually just said, just go for this opportunity and just see where it takes you. I also had spoken to my mom about it, and she just said, when an opportunity presents itself, take it. So I was like, okay, I'll be an account manager intern. And at that time, the account manager, he was there for about, let's say, a week and a half before he left, meaning that, and he was the only account manager. So it meant that there was no account managers there. And on the day that he left, Deepak actually spoke to me and said, you're going to become the one of the new account managers. And I was scared and shocked because I had no experience. I had only about a week and a half worth of experience, and I said, you know what, let's do it. So I became an account manager in training, and that took about a month and a half before I started to really get the hang of things. I'd say it was difficult, but I had the support of the team, the SEO team, the Legion team, and of Deepak, and they were all guiding me. And it became clear that there was a huge or a long, long path of learning and growing that I was going down, but I was excited. I then became an account management director where I really started to get into the flow of the work. I started to learn about SEO, I started to learn about lead generation. And also keep in mind, I've never done or never knew really what lead generation entails. I really didn't know much about it. So I was learning what lead generation was. I was learning about LinkedIn. I was learning about, I mean, I knew about LinkedIn, but LinkedIn outreach. I was learning about email outreach, learning about cold calling, what all of that entails, learning about setup, and learning essentially how to relay that to clients. I also learned about SEO. Well, I knew a bit about SEO, but I learned a lot more about what that entails, the technical aspects, backlinking. I had never learned about backlinking or any of its strategies. So I learned a lot about that, and I'm still learning a lot about that. Learning a lot about the on-page SEO as well. Learning about listicles and blogs, the impact keywords. It was a lot to kind of absorb. I then went on to, so I was at that time I was only managing two departments, which was lead generation and SEO. Later down the line, I actually started managing paid media. I started managing game development. And even then, a huge learning curve. I knew about paid media, but I didn't know all the research aspects of paid media, learning, competitor analysis and keyword research and even just optimizing. It All of this was really new to me, but I did take the time and still do take the time now to learn about what all of this entails. I then got promoted to operations director, actually, which was recently at the beginning of July. And now we're at the end of July, just to give you a timeline where now my responsibilities are interviewing people and reviewing a lot more people's work, reviewing people's performance, and honestly just trying new tasks here and there. I recently actually just did a press release as well. It's This position has taught me how to really push myself. I also have to deal with clients where I didn't necessarily think I would be doing that, or to the extent that I am doing that, having to successfully articulate and relay information from the client to the team, as well as relay information from the team to the client. It's been a journey and I still am learning. There's still always a lot to learn. I think that I'm really grateful for being here at Parliament because I think it's given me a chance to really grow in ways that I didn't even think that I would grow, and to step into this leadership role that deep down I always felt I wanted to be a leader. I tried to be a leader actually in my postgrad, a transformation leader at my residence, but I didn't really actively participate and there weren't any skills or there wasn't any guidance. But here I felt there's been a lot of guidance here at Parliament. There's been a lot of support from, like I said, the team, from Deepak, and essentially me pushing and encouraging myself to be the best that I can be and to want to push myself to live up to my full potential, not only just in learning, but in speaking, in communication, in client management, in project management. There was also another skill that I learned here. It's just, I think it has been an incredible experience, and I'm excited for where I end up. I think that the internship is also really worth it, even if it starts off unpaid. It's You really learn a lot in the 3 months that you are here. I actually did my internship for about 2.5 months before I got put on to payroll, just because more or less, just like about around 2 months, let me say, just because I was pushing myself and I wanted to learn more and I was curious and I was asking questions and I was asking people, how does this work and what does this do and how can I do more? And whenever Deepak would ask who wants to do A, B, and C, I'd say, I'll do it. I'll learn how to do it. I learned how to do listicles, so I still post listicles. And now, like I said, push releases, it's just you get opportunities that I don't think you'd get in other workplaces, really, where you also have the flexibility to move from one department to another. Let's say you join for SEO and you end up really, really interested in web development and you put in the time and effort to learn and to ask questions and to speak to the web developers in the company, you get that opportunity to move to web development and to grow there. And even if that's something you end up, let me say, not liking, you can end up saying, I really am interested in sales or inbound marketing, outbound marketing, and then you move to that department and you try it and you excel. I don't think that many companies allow you that fluidity and flexibility to really explore what you're good at and your areas of improvement or your weak points, and really giving you the opportunity to improve on that. Because even if you join as an intern, of course you're new, not all interns won't know a lot about what they want to do, but a lot of them really just got out of uni or maybe want to try something new. They have the opportunity to really improve without feeling judged or really being judged. And I feel this internship has given me that push that I've been wanting to give myself. And now I'm here in a position that I never thought that I would be in. I never thought that I'd be an operations director. I I think there's been massive learning curves actually. And I do want to thank Perlimin and the people at Perlimin for giving me this opportunity. And there'll be many more hard roads to go down, but I have learned and I have been learning grit. I have been learning endurance, perseverance, and also just to not give up. I think that it can get hard. It can get hard, just like anything else that you're learning. Anything new can feel really difficult and scary in the beginning, but it's 100% worth it to push yourself, to ask for help, to always ask for help. That's also another thing I learned is when you're confused, when you're feeling stuck, just ask someone who knows more than you or someone in your work circle, how do you do this? And everyone is really, really kind and friendly and helpful. And they're more than happy to sit with you and go through something for you to understand that I do feel privileged actually to be in this position and I want to be able to help people or motivate people or support people, all of the above, actually, the way I've been supported, the way I've been guided throughout this internship, throughout my journey. And it honestly is just the beginning. I do encourage everyone that feels unsure about stepping into an unpaid position. You have to start somewhere. You can't start right at the top, you know? You have to start from somewhere. And I do encourage you, encourage everyone that even if there's an unpaid position, especially here at Parliament, that there is a huge, huge opportunity for you to grow even within 1 month. You'd be surprised that after 1 month of working here, you end up being offered a job because you decided it doesn't matter if you're getting paid or not. You just want to learn and you want to grow and you want to help grow the company and yourself. And other people notice when people are really, really growing when they're trying. And that's how you essentially get a job, you get put into a position you never even thought you'd get put into. I just, like I said one more time, I'm going to say it. I am really grateful that I've had the opportunity to join Parliament and to grow as much as I've grown and to continue growing. I don't even know what the future holds, but I'm excited because a new opportunity presents itself every single day and I'm ready to grab it.